Hey everybody, Arco here. Welcome to the first chapter of Turbo. This is a series of mini tournament events hosted by Sebi that are going to be once again, we are first, so we got to figure out what the hell we're doing. Alright. We have fairly spread out positions. Don't think this will be a bonus game. For probably good reason. I think we'll get our card in the center here and add a troop on the left. Fortify that together. All right, so this is Turbo. What Turbo is? It is multiple 2-week mini tournaments that are winner only. So we are one of 6 groups, and the winner of each group will advance to a final. Winner of that final will advance to a grand final played near the end of the year at some time for the final Ultimate Championship. And then, but if we don't win in either this game or the next round of this mini turbo event, we'll move on to Chapter 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that many people will have lots of chances to have their opportunities to advance to that eventual final game. Settings for round 1 of chapter 1 is going to be Ottoman Empire Advanced, 90-second turn timer, unstable portals but no fog or blizzards. Players in this lobby: Cecil Dogan, Grandmaster, Tiger, Grandmaster, Rugster, Grandmaster, OliveXC, Grandmaster, and Samboy, Master Technically Grandmaster. Lots of high-ranked players and strong tournament players. I believe I've played with/against these guys in many different formats and lots of tournaments now at this point. So yeah, this is a Prague World game. Winner only advances. So that might affect some of the decisions we make. Okay. We are probably going to be moving our 4 in the middle to the right side of the board, just to spread out a little bit here. And try and keep lots of 3s and 4s all over the place. This map's small enough where I don't think, at least in the early and mid game, we'll be worried about territory count. I'll add 1 there. We'll keep this spot alive. Attack there, lose a troop, and keep our keep our 3 there. Yeah, being first and last in the turn order, generally speaking, isn't as good as being near the middle of the pack turn order wise. Just because of the chances being taken out during the second or third rounds of trades is a bit worse for those positions. Again, generally speaking, obviously every game situation will be different. But either way, we will see what happens. Right now we got 1, 2, 3, 6 positions, technically. With 6 smaller stacks. Being first in the turn order generally might be safe on the second set of cards, unless I have no trade on 4. And I have a low chance of going for a profitable kill in the second set of trades. But if we make it to the third round of trades, I might be able to get a profitable kill and or some sort of chain. And one thing to note on this map is that even though there are no blizzards, there are a couple natural kill guard spots. This territory, pink 3 up here, Central Highlands, is a natural kill guard on both the green 3 and the black 4. And then where Olive's territories are over here, the red 2, red 3, that's a natural kill guard spot, not counting portal RNG, of course. Okay. So we have the option to combine into 5 positions. Ooh. Samboy hitting a 2, but to try and make a kill guard spot behind him. Fairly well played, considering balanced blitz 2s don't do nearly as much as true random 2s. I think we are going to combine, actually. Yeah, I think that's what we do, just to try and separate some of these a bit more. Yeah, we'll rock with the 5 position play. And if we get our 3 on the right, 1 territory over onto the white 1 next turn, that'll be a good right side position with lots of card options around that territory to avoid potentially being quote-unquote card blocked in the future. I do have okay-ish lines on white right below me in the turn order, but as mentioned earlier, if everybody trades normally, it'll be trading in the 20 in the second round to go for the 25. which unless he gets partially fed by someone else, won't really be worth it on that round of trades. Especially since this is a winner only format. No bounty points or anything like that. Bounties might be incorporated for the tiebreakers if those happen to apply somewhere down the road, but winning is, of course, the primary way to go about it. Lost another troop again. It's a little unfortunate. Okay, we got 3 cannon cards. No wild cards or other forms of higher probability sets just yet. We are losing troops constantly. Rugster is on 12, so Tiger correctly hits Rugster under. Since this is a no bonus game, it is ideal to keep everybody below 12, aka even amounts of troop generation. Am I close to any of these +2s? I can move my 4 over into that +2 if that remains available. +2 will help recruit the 2 turns I lost a troop on those attacks. Pardon me. Okay, green did not move into that +2 area. That's good. Plus, it looks like I'm keeping Rugster in check, even though I just want I just want the +2. And everything else looks fine. We'll keep that portal vacant. Okay, the +2 is on a cannon card, so we will trade the 3 cannons. is to very ever so slightly increase the chances of getting a cannon card back in the next turn or two for a set on 3 or 4, which is always important in good old Prague World Dom. Hungary is that one. Rugster was signaling to pink. To move the 4 so he can combine his 4 and 3, maybe? Samboy's on 12. Olive signaling to Rugster right back. Does hit Samboy under 12. Alright, Hungary's the other cannon card, so we can't make a second +2 play. There's 3 cannons. Get our +2. Yeah, I'll spread out something like this. And we'll keep off that intersection, I think. Hey, there's the cannon right back coming in. The very slight heavy air quote stat manipulation there helped us out by trading in the 3 cannons instead of 1 of each. So we do have the set on 3. So that's very important coming up here in this next round of trades. Now, I don't believe we need to trade the set on 3 straight away. Because the only chance for us to die is if somebody after us trades on 3 and takes us out for our 4 cards. But that would leave them on 5 cards themselves at the end of the turn. And they would most likely die right after to somebody else. So that play is generally not good to do and doesn't make a lot of sense. So especially with a lobby filled with players this good, that's why I don't think I need to do the immediate set on 3 here. The turn after, though, I have a choice to either set on 4 and try and force some action, or wait to 5 cards. But waiting till 5 cards always runs the risk of somebody setting on 4 and taking us out for 5 cards, which would trade them in turn and make a lot more sense to do. So I think I will set on 4, but not 3. And on 4, I'll likely be getting the 20 set, unless one of the people, like say if Olive or Sam feels the threat of being killed on this next coming turn, one of the people lower in the turn order might set on 3. To try and stay alive, which would improve my set to the 25. Alright, Olive making another position for himself. Yeah, progressive cards is showing here. Around 37 and 35 at the beginning, and then we got Samboy on flipping 54. That is a little nuts. He is on 12. Don't really have any +2 options. This might nestle ourselves into this corner here. Also reducing Samboy under 12 in the process. Alright, so assuming, as mentioned earlier, assuming nobody trades in early, we are getting the 20 trade. We don't really have great lines for a bounty, I don't think. It'd be way too close to attempt for anybody with just the 20 trade. So I think we can still trade in on 4 and force some action. Maybe if people trade in like the 3rd or 4th position and go after the 5th and 6th, that could potentially be good for us. If errors are made that way and then they don't have any set return sets to follow. Yeah, a lot of our positions are sandwiched around other stacks, and we don't have too great of portal access. And we still have no wild card. Alright. We are close to a +2, but at this point the +2s mean very little compared to if you get them on the first set of trades. So I think it's just worth keeping our 7 in that spot. Olive hits Rugster's 3. Ah, okay, he hit the 3 because he's thinking, assuming we're all trading in on 4, I'd trade the 20, 25, 30. Rugster would be trading in the 35 to take out Olive. And by Olive hitting that 3, that decreases the likelihood of Rugster being able to pull that off on him. So that was a well-played hit. It'd be a bit more debatable if it was something bigger than a 3, but hitting only a 3, I don't think completely removes Rugster. Although Pink may have decent lines on him. Pink actually has decent lines on Rugster. Yeah, a little strange. Either way, to keep this game somewhat interesting and move things along, we will trade. Still don't think we have good kill lines on anybody. So we'll just keep some of our positions strong, bump them up to 10s. And I'll keep a center stack of 15 after we take this card. Yeah, we'll move back here. And now we see what happens. Cecil has a set on 4 as well. So he gets the 25. These look like risky lines for red or pink, maybe? Doesn't go for any, okay. Just sits. Tiger is the unfortunate one with no set on 4, it looks like. Yeah, Tiger has no trade. So now one of these guys here, black, red, or green, is going to go after Tiger for his 5 cards. Rugster trades the 30. Rugster's lined up fairly nicely on pink. Yeah, that hits the 5 and 1. Although pink's 5 is in between my 10 and white's 15. Ah, shit. That's an oversight of mine. So our 10 might be smacked if someone tries to go for the pink kill here. That's why Cecil buffed that up very strong. Alright, so Rugster doesn't go for it either. And if our 10... Yeah, it's unfortunate that Tiger is the one with no trade, because if our 10 gets smacked, that's going to leave us weak for the next set of trades. It's one of those things, like, maybe I move back to... Not try and lose that, but I can't really predict who does and doesn't have a set. Uh, Olive looks like he's lining up green, maybe? 8 on 4, 9 on 5, 12 on 7. He is behind a 6, though. Yeah, the 8 is behind a 6, so he can't fully complete that kill. Samboy does have the set to save himself. Does he blast through our 10? If Samboy hits some of pink and not all of it, we might be able to get the kill on pink without the trade. But I don't think that's what he's gonna do. Creates another spot. Okay. Very interesting. If I hit this white one, does white attempt for the pink bounty? It could be very close. But that's if I hit the white one. It would be very close dice on a couple of these areas. Kind of want to see what happens if I do it. Oh, wrong spot. 15-5 split 5-1. He'd add at least 1 or 2 troops here to take out these two 5s. 9v6v1. 15 or 16 v6 1-6 14. It's very close. It's extremely close. And if he goes for it and barely gets the kill or barely fails, that's pretty good overall for the rest of us. No trade on 3, unfortunately. If Cecil was going to try for the bounty, he probably would have tried it by now. Oh, he added all 3 down there. Oh, he just takes out the 1 spot. Okay. So Tiger does survive the no set. Gets the biggest trade. He's up to 90 troops now. So Cecil or I is going to be eliminated first. So in hindsight, or I guess not in hindsight, I should probably move my 12 off of the portal. Just to decrease the chances of people being able to kill me here. Olive's on 13 territories. Actually, no. Portals close. Yeah, portals are gonna close. Oh, crap. Ah, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Well, I think this means we are going to be eliminated first. Because while we are essentially tied for the lowest amount of troops on the board, someone surely trades in on 4 and takes us out. Oh, man. So all we can do now is take our turn as quick as possible. Because these are 90-second turn timers, right? Yeah. 90 seconds. Arcster is combining those stacks together. Samboy trades on 3. Oh boy. Yeah, 55 trade. Yeah, we are definitely getting killed next turn. I don't think there's much that can stop people from doing so. And if I try and take out someone's position, that still leaves me very weak. The trades are about now at the same size as my entire army. Oh, Cecil quickly quickly does his turn too. Cecil's also in a shitty spot. Okay. So that means if we, by some miracle, live, we might have lines on Cecil. By some miracle. I doubt we live. Oh, does Tiger of No Set as well? Holy shit. Okay. Well, this is a game and a half. Alright. Rugster trades. Is it Rugster's time to sweep the board? Who's he going after first? He's got plenty of options. I'm not sure which one of us would be better to try. Looks like we're on the chopping block. Yep. Oh, shit. Wait, what was that roll? 22 on 17, fail. Wait a minute, does that mean... Can he even reach us? That 8 doesn't connect, right? Yeah. Wow. Unfortunate. So the game has been fed to Olive. 22 on 17. I think that's like 95%, 97%, something in that extremely high mid to high 90s range. Wow. Unfortunate. Yeah, so Olive's lining up Tiger. Along with us, of course. We are gonna die. Oh, man. Unfortunate dice for Rugster there. So Olive gets our kill, resets. Can easily take out Tiger and Cecil as well now. Looks like he's going after Tiger next. These are all 100% rolls, I'm pretty sure. Yep, 30 blasts through there, takes that out. .22 on 16 is 100%. Well played to Olive there. Gets a double set in. 145 troops. Takes out Cecil next for another in-turn trade. And that'll be more than over. Yep. All these 100% rolls, of course. Just has the 4 and 1. Gets another in-turn trade. Clock resets a bit. He can take out either Rugster or Samboy, and that'll give him another in-turn trade. It looks like that'll be Rugster. Yep, 47 hits the few ones, 18 hits the 10. He immediately lines up the 55. Well played on the kill sequence to Olive there. Yeah, I'm going to have to look back to see if Rugster lost a few troops or not on some of the ones leading up to my 17 there. Because that was a very unfortunate 90-something% roll that failed. Yeah, so Olive doesn't quite have enough to take out Samboy this turn. Still has the 9 in the corner, but obviously 4 cards and a 240 troop advantage. Card locks him in there. That is the win and all bounties for Olive. Alright, so Olive moves on to the finals of this first chapter of Turbo. The rest of us are gonna have to wait until chapter 2, I believe, until we get our next chance. But yeah, interesting game where half the lobby had no trades on 4. And some unfortunate dice to follow there from Rugster. But anyway, congrats to Olive for the win. Uh, More tournaments to come, of course. This one and others included in that. GG's once again to all of our opponents. And until next time, everybody, take care and cheers for stopping by.